you follow a presentation like that? Really? Okay, so as I said, I'm Lisa with Lisa Anderson Media. I'm a publisher and CEO of my company. There's a couple of things I want you to know about me. First of all, I'm almost 40, so I cry at commercials. So that started about 30. So Jessica, get prepared. Okay? And I also weave the threads of humanity. And both of these things happen because of the art of storytelling. Where my company does a lot of things, today I'm just going to go ahead and focus on Community Magazine. Locale launched in June of this year, and we are primarily digital. We do offer a print on demand that started with this issue because people kept reaching out for it. We do plan to offer free print editions, just not quite there yet. So there is an option. I want to share this quote with you because it really embodies a lot of what I do. It's by Desmond Tutu. It says, "My humanity is bound up in yours, for we can only be human together." This really represents what my company and what Locale Magazine stands for. I don't know a lot about Desmond Tutu. I get inspirational quotes in my inbox, but this one really stuck out to me. Part of our mission is affect equals effect, educate, and elevate. So affect change in a person's life, and the effect will be transformative. Educate business owners to use their personal stories in business. Hence these guys. And elevate the community for a larger impact on the world. So how are we different from all the other magazines that are in Ocala? Because Ocala offers us a lot of things to look at as far as publications go. We don't cover events. Honestly, we love the girls at the 352 preview. We're just going to let them handle that. What we do is tell human interest stories. And we tell the personal stories that are the hard ones to talk about. So we're not afraid to share stories about mental health, addiction, and survival stories. On this previous page, you saw this woman here. She's an addiction survivor. She has been working in our community at Austin James Hair Salon for about 2.5 years, and she's working on getting her family back. These stories are important because they connect the community to each other. So they want to share these stories with their peers because they want to elevate other people to be productive members of our community as well. And we also understand the power of mixing personal stories with a brand story for effective marketing. Now, this isn't a sales pitch, so if you're interested, you can ask me in the Q&A or just approach me afterwards. Maintaining my mission that everybody in the community has a story and gets to share their story, I started a diversity committee. One of the members is sitting right there. He represents the Jewish community and the 55+ community. I have people who check a number of boxes, LGBT, that one. The African American community, the Muslim community, the Hispanic community. These are communities that need to be reached out for your businesses to also be able to sell to them, to understand what they offer Ocala as a whole. And this committee meets with me once a quarter to advise me, my white middle-aged self, on how best to reach their communities. And so I take that advice and I put those types of stories into my magazine. And they're also there to make sure that I can speak with members of those sub-communities within Ocala. So before I leave you, and this might not even be a full 6 minutes because I always speak faster when I'm nervous, right? A lot of the reason I started this was because of my own personal stories. And I could go into a number of different ones. It could be body shaming. It could be the gaslighting relationship that I was in. It could be all of those different packages that make me up as a person. But one of them that sticks out is from when I was 16 years old. And I was dating my first boyfriend. I was so excited. I wasn't a very popular kid, hence the body shaming, right? But this guy liked me. And one day he says, "Will your parents mind?" And I said, "No, I have permission to date. I'm 16. And he says, "No, because I'm Native American." That had never occurred to me. I appreciated his culture. I loved everything about it, but the fact that he was Native American, affecting how somebody might look at him, that wasn't how I was raised. So I want to make sure that we refocus, especially after the past few years that we've had a lot of trauma as far as diversity goes, to be able to reach all the members of our community and make them feel important so they come out and support all the other businesses that support mine. So that is my story.
Very good.